Hello, my name is Christian, I'm with SAP, and today I will show you how easy it is to set up a backup and restore with SAP. The first thing we need is a running backup server like this here. This is our SAP System appliance, a very easy ISO image what you can download where everything is prepared. This is what I used here for this exercise, and you can see in one of our videos, in the chapter installing and setting up a SAP appliance, how easy it is to have a running backup environment. The second thing we need, I will show you my backup environment here very quick. This is my backup server, the SAP App 1, and the OES 11 GW 2012 is my group-wise server, but I have also my eDirectory running on this system. So when we go to this system with a PuTTY and type in the RPM -QA pipe grep CSAM, then you see that we have to install the SAP CSAM client and the CSAM Novell client on the system. The CSAM Novell client is the data mover. You need this data mover in every environment just once. So in reality it would make sense to install this data mover on your backup server. So then on a backup server it looks like this. I did it twice so that you can see which option is the better working for you. Okay, in this case I have my server package and my Novell client installed. The appliance is able to run the data mover function. With a regular /11 or with a Red Hat you cannot, make your data mover running, because you need the Novell SMS components for that. So your backup server, when you want that the backup server is the data mover, it has to be an OES 11 with all the Novell SMS components on, or our SAP System appliance, because we were able to modify the system a little so that it can work as the data mover. The second thing is sometimes you have a Windows server as your backup server, so you have to install the data mover on one of your OES clients. But you can use this data mover now for all your, let me say, for the whole Novell environment. But the one thing what you have to be sure about is that the data traffic goes now from every Novell server to this system, and then from this system to the backup server. So a centralized backup server who can also be the data mover makes absolutely sense. Perfect. Step number 2, load the right TSA. I think the configuration is here, etc opt novell sms smdrd.conf. Perfect. And the only entry I did was here, the line autoload :space TSA NDS. The second thing I did was to restart my SMS services with this command, rcnovell -smdrd space restart. And to see if this service is really running, we can do here in the directory opt novell sms bin the command sms config -t, and here we can see that the TSA NDS is loaded. Perfect. Step number 2 is add this eDirectory client here in the SAP System server. The first point, components topology. I create a new location for Novell, right click, new client, enter the host name, always the host name. That's the reason why your name resolution has to be checked before. Operating system OS Linux, type in the right credentials, .admin.scp. This is very important that you start here with a dot, because without this dot he doesn't know where to start in the directory tree, and you won't get a successful eDirectory backup. Then here my super secret password. Data mover, remember, in this case I can use both of them, because you remember I installed the Novell client on both of the systems, the backup server and the group by server. But I will select the group by server now, that you can see it maybe better how it works. This system message is very important to us. CSAM client is already installed, access is valid, perfect. Do you like to create a new backup job? No, because I will show you where to do that. We jump now to tasks by clients, open our new Novell location, and we can see our newly added client OES 11 GW 2012. With a right click we can say new backup task, browse here by clicking this arrow directly into the system, opening the Novell services. Oh, this is the group by, sorry. Open the eDirectory. Yes, and when you get here an error message, then please check the name resolution between the eDirectory server and the CSAM server. Second, the credential, what you typed in the properties of the client. The third thing is that the user you're using is allowed to browse the eDirectory, and and then the only thing we have to do is just click here on the full directory backup, agree with OK, and you see he automatically created a backup, a task name for us, a backup type, and the right backup source. Agree with OK. With a right click we can do an immediate start, backup type full, media pool, doesn't matter, any pool. Agree with OK. Job state backups. Yes, perfect. We see that the backup is active and it's successful because it's just very small. And the restore is also very simple. Right click, immediate start. No, sorry. Right click, restore. Select the task again and the right time period. Selected backup task, the latest ones, go to next, and then you can just browse into your tree and select some items. The customer I know about prefer mostly the complete restore of the selected task, so when you have to do a bare metal recovery, install your OES 11, install the right eDirectory, use the same host name for everything, so that the system is pretty much prepared to import the same eDirectory structure, and then do a complete restore of the selected task, say override existing files, auto recover after restore, and start. And you will see this procedure takes a second or maybe 2 seconds, and then it's successful. So that's the way how to do a backup and restore of an eDirectory. Thank you for watching this video, and if you have any questions, contact our support team. Thank you. Bye-bye.